Please read the disclaimer.
Supernatural powers upon whoever possesses them. Others believe that they were created by the gods, and that mankind dances at their end like a fish snagged on a line. I can't vouch for any of that bullshit. All I can tell you is what I witnessed with my own two eyes, which is it. Since his life became all tangled up in those same two headbands, Afro Samurai has known only suffering, unbearable loss, and pain.
And there it is. Welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're playing a requested game. And that requested game is Afro Samurai for PlayStation 3. Now, I'm actually playing this on the RPCS3 emulator, because it actually works really, really well on the RPCS3 emulator. Looks actually pretty decent as well. But I remember Afro Samurai. Really good movie, OVA series back in the day. It's created by Takashi Ozaki. Thank you. Wouldn't have been able to remember the name myself. Now, obviously, once again, this is requested by Hellish-Hero Toy Reviews. It's the second game he requested. So this is for you. But keep in mind, I have played this before. I did have this back on the Xbox 360. Actually, Xbox 360? No, PS3. So I actually had this on the PlayStation 3 back in the day. Didn't really get very far in it, if I'm honest, because it's okay, but that's about it. It's just kind of okay. But it's actually kind of an interesting game because it tells you certain events that aren't covered in the original OVA, because it is an OVA. It was turned into a movie, but it is an OVA. But yeah, so that makes it quite interesting to look into. But I played it. I thought it was okay. It wasn't anything special. Main complaint I had about it was the health. I wish the health was a bit more clear. I do remember though that it's a little bit more clearer than I did remember. But yeah, it's based on the Doujinshi by Takashi Ozaki. And I have actually played this game recently. Played it very recently because I've gotten into playing some games on the RPCS3 emulator, and this game actually works on it. So I had to go on it recently, and yeah, it's much better than I remembered it was, and the graphical art style of it actually looks kind of nice. Obviously, this game did get a sequel called Volume 2, and it was terrible. It was rated really, really badly. This is unfortunate. So there's no chance of there being another Afro Samurai game, but I do think that this game could do with a re-release or something on Steam or something like that. Now, I'm not going to click on continue because where I am in the game, I got a little bit far, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start a new game, and we're just going to play for a little bit of the game, and as I kind of give you just kind of my general consensus of it. It's a bit difficult going into a game that I have played. It's interesting how Hellish-Hero Toy Reviews requested this game, and I'm like, oh, I played this game very recently. So it's a bit different when, it's not going to be a fresh experience. Exactly. It says, are you sure you want to lose your level progress? Your save data will be overwritten. I'm not really fussed about that. I didn't get very far in the game anyway. So if I remember correctly, the game starts you in a village, and I think you're going for the number 2 headband.
Looks like this is the end for Afro Samurai. You want to help him out? Be my guest. This has been a long time coming.
It's very interesting how the movie and the I want you to keep in mind.
We ain't friends.
By the way, Ninja is voiced by Samuel Jackson.
Looking for a little
Ron Perlman is in this game. I think he is one of the main bad guys in the game, I think.
only action he's been getting is his ass.
But he's not in the anime. I don't remember him being in the actual anime itself. But, fuck you. I've been watching him. Yeah. Just so you know, if you ever see this happens often. Right? The whole entire zoom in on Afro's face, his eyes are closed, open. That's a checkpoint.
The guy you're looking for is over there.
See, I know certain things about the game.
I'm about to get your ass.
Yeah, I know certain things about the game. But these kinds of things are kind of annoying because I even feel like the manual wouldn't have told you these things. So the game now is going through a tutorial. Will teach you how to play the game. As you can see, there's no health bar. But as you see, the enemies get redder. So that signifies their health. There's actually a fairly decent combo system here, surprisingly. R1's to block. And I'll show you this mechanic. Basically, kind of, almost, oh god. The main problem with this game, the block is okay, but the block only works if the opponents are attacking you from the front. So let's say I block here. Oh, okay, no, he does hit me. Okay, that's inconsistent then. So, oh my word. So as you can see, this game's very bloody. There you go, it's now telling me I gotta go to this location here to kick open the door. But we're gonna go over a few different things first before we do that. So, when you attack an enemy, and when you attack an enemy, you'll see that they're just normally, there's no, like, border around their character. But the more you attack them, this red border appears around them. And the same happens to Afro. That's the way of telling what their health is. But I don't like it. I'd prefer just a standard health bar at the top or something. Don't need to be as innovative as that. General consensus is each attack that you take does 10 damage to you. So you have 100 health. So you take 10 attacks, you die. Basically. Give or take. It's a give or take a few. So you can, like I say, you can jump around, you can block, you can string together some good combos. You can actually use the kick move to kick enemies away if you want to. I don't see the point of that, but there is instances where you'll kind of get overwhelmed by enemies, and it kind of feels like it's not supposed to be like that, because there isn't many moves that are able to just dismantle enemy formations that are gathered around you. It's kind of unfortunate. The music is also awesome in this game, by the way. It's really good. You can also interact with a few things. But another thing I wanted to mention is when you kill an enemy, wherever you end up slicing them, actually slices through them. So if you've ever played Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, where you can slash through and carve enemies into minions and little pieces, you can't do that in this game. But what you can do is you can slash straight through the middle of their body and they'll split in two, or you can slash down on their arm and their arm will be sliced off. You can do stuff like that, and that's pretty cool. So, what's the point of having stairs here that I can walk up? It's kind of pointless. I wonder if I can go up here. I did a little bit of exploration. No, you can walk up there, but that's about it. A bit pointless, but whatever. Exploration in this game is a must, by the way. So it's telling me to go in there. But you can explore around if you want. Do whatever you want.
What the fuck is this shit? Imagine that they had matched it away again. And let's get the fuck out of
Yeah, because this is a memory, by the way. This is a memory. So there's an invisible wall here. It's like, what the fuck you put this here, Afro? You dumbass. So this is like the bar scene. You remember the bar scene in the anime? It's kind of the same. Kind of.
You should wear his number one. Oh, shit. Check it out. Oh, shit, that's the number two. Gentlemen, let my associate 9 buy you a drink. Oh, shit, it's the number two. Get him.
In case you're, I don't want to spoil. If you've never seen Afro Samurai, I find that a bit unfortunate.
Remember, man, ho ain't really suck.
See, boom, slice and dice. Camera's not great. Boom! You see that? Slice straight through his head. But generally speaking, you can do the focus move quite a lot. You just got to remember, basically the focus move is moved on the sword. When it shines at the very end of the sword is when you can do the focus move. Now, it will actually restore itself very, very quickly. As you can see, I can do... But you can't do all of them. As you can see there, you see the little bauble thing that's hanging from my sword? That signifies... See the little bauble thing that shined just then? That signifies when I can do it. So if that's not shine... Well, if that's like got this like black smoke coming off of it, I can't perform this move. I gotta wait until it then starts shining again for me to be able to perform the move again. So normally you can do two, one after the other, but it's much safer just to do one, back away, attack a few times normally, then do again. So as you can see there, it's the thing. The major issue is that the block doesn't really help massively in this game because it's not pinpoint. You can't press it. I'm trying to say. See, I kind of feel like it could help with the camera being a little bit further out. Oh, he's fucking... There we go. That's better. Oh, these slightly stronger ninjas are coming in now. I just feel like the camera could be zoomed out a little bit more. They're not exactly too difficult. Boom. Just let them come to me. I do think that Afro's health kind of regenerates a little bit. It must do, because I've been hit quite a few times now. Boom, dead. Been hit quite a few times now, and yet I'm still seem to be okay. Don't have a red border around me. Sword's got a bit of blood on it. The ninja compass thing, press it, and basically ninja will pop up and say, "Get over here, you fucking idiot." Would have preferred just a mini-map, really. They've gone with some stylistic choices, but in the end it kind of impedes a little bit of the experience. Like, I would have finished this game if it had a little bit more normalcy, I guess. One of the also, like, I think I mentioned it before, the soundtrack in this game is fucking awesome. But this is basically like the tutorial area, if you want to call it that. I don't think it's this way. Even though I played this recently, I still don't know my way around. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm supposed to get to that yard there. You see where the people are? There we go. That's the thing. You'll get attacked by quite a large group of people quite often, and it kind of doesn't fit, if I'm honest. Because you got to be very quick with your block. Oh, in case you see these bears, they give you full health. So, it's quite good. There is another bear. You might have just seen it there, but there is another bear there where you can go and attack. He gets full health again. Yeah, because no one fucks with me. Yeah, because you're in a figment of my imagination. There was gonna be. And there's overfocus. Fucking crazy mode basically activate. Perform combos to recharge it. Ah. Yeah, it just feels sometimes the combat just feels sometimes the combos feel a little bit off. And you can kind of guide where the sword's going to go as well. As you can see there, so if I go here, you can see roughly where it's going to go. But you got to be very fast with it to be able to do it as a killing move. So, boom, there we go. Now we get some ninjas coming in. Bit too far away there. And there you go. Oh dear. Now we got this big boy coming in. Number 6. He does appear in the anime, and he's very strong.
You better pray he just kills you. I think he got something else in mind.
Oh. By the way, in case you're wondering, this dude cheats. Oh, if you're thinking you're gonna win, you don't. You're supposed to lose in that battle,
Easy.
but I don't think you can actually win the battle solely because. There we go. Now we're back in the past. Yeah, I don't think you're actually supposed to win that battle. I don't think you can actually win that battle either. So, but whatever. In case you're wondering as well, this game runs at 30 frames a second in the PS3 emulator, RPCS3. You can't actually get it any higher than that. There are some games that will exceed 60 frames a second, and you have to actually like cap them, or else they're going at like 1,000 frames a second. I'm not even fucking joking when I say that. Going at super speed. And then some games they're stuck at 30. You can't improve them. I don't think there's a fix. There is a fix for certain games to bring them up to 60 frames a second, but I don't think there is one for this game, which is unfortunate. Maybe it'll be a little bit faster, a bit easier to move around. It's hard to tell how 60 frames would improve this game. Yeah, you gotta look out for the crows things. They're like little collectibles. So you see that platform down there? That's got one of the bears I can actually get to give me full health if I want it, which is good. Again, very recently I played this. I'll play a little bit more. We'll get into the complex, and I think we'll call it there. I do like the style of this game, and I do wish it would get a re-release, because the artistic style is really cool as well. And I do enjoy the Afro Samurai series. It's too bad it doesn't get revisited. If I'm honest, you know, imagine like an Afro Samurai where has lost his afro, he's in prison, he's lost his memories, he doesn't know who he is, he doesn't know he's the number one. You know, it's quite a few years in the future. Kuma's sister's taken over this big city. She's got a new load of number 6s. Kuma is basically submits to her, and he's basically under her control. But at the same time, there is certain bouts where he breaks free and wants to save Afro, but because he knows where Afro is. Justice gets revived, and Justice is basically like a bounty hunter. I don't think it'd be cool. Imagine a video game of that, though. You know, you can play as Afro, you can play as Kuma. Kuma has like the wakizashi sword style, so he has a katana and a wakizashi. Justice uses his revolvers. It'd be a really cool game, I reckon. Even as a cool anime, it would be pretty cool. I'm saying cool a lot. I just like Afro Samurai.
Where is the number 2?
There's actually an album that really fits Afro Samurai as a kind of like a style. No, Afro Samurai is like a style. I don't know how to really put it. See, I pressed the L1 button there, but it just didn't happen. So sometimes it just will not listen. This is the reason why you can't rely on the block, really. Like, because sometimes the block will respond as you want it to. Sometimes it won't. But that might be an issue with the emulation. I don't know. it kind of looks like an issue that would not be as much of an issue if the game was running at 60 frames a second, though. See, if he's in a combo as well and you press the R1 button, sometimes he's just, nope, I'm not going to block. I'm not going to come out of it to block. There's also other certain things in this game that really shouldn't be there for a 3D beat 'em up. There's platforming in this game, and the platforming, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not good. It really is not good. So I'm just going to have a little bit of explore. No, if I remember correctly, there's nothing around here. So the game kinda and kinda doesn't want you to explore the level. It's really weird. Like, you look around here, there's nothing here, and it kind of leads you to believe that there's nothing to be seen, nothing to be had. But there is. There's those crows, and there is obviously full life things, full life bears that you can come across as well. So here you're supposed to jump over. There's a guy with a gun. Just move over here, and he'll fail miserably in shooting you. Get wrecked. I do like it. There's a little bit of a ragdoll physics, kind of, here and there. Not massively. So here we're supposed to grab these switches. There's two you need to grab, one this side, one on the other side of the thing. And basically you're supposed to walk across here. There's no balance system, so you can walk across there without really any issue. Again, it's just me explaining the game, basically. In case you were ever interested and wanted to play it yourself, and just sometimes I feel like it helps, you know, if I tell you, here, this is how this mechanism works, this is how this works. Sometimes this doesn't work, sometimes that doesn't work. It just makes it a little bit easier for you to understand, people to understand in general. We're going to get ambushed here, by the way. See this one dude here? He's a more powerful standard enemy, but we're going to get ambushed anyway, because some more dudes are going to come jumping out of the pond like they're aquatic fucking frogs. Wait for it. There. Hello. Oh, this music hits so hard. I'm going to link the album that I think this series goes really well with. Again, another RZA album. That would be perfect for a new Afro Samurai game if there was a new one. Or an Afro Samurai anime. And it would fit with the themes of like the... Again, it's I've created this like little concept thing. See, sometimes it just... gotta aim it right. There we go. Perfect. See. Sometimes you can hit two enemies with one, with that technique. Oh. Hey, I like how he's gone outside. Or leveled up. Yeah, there's a leveling system, believe it or not. You wouldn't think that, though, playing this. When that level first, you get that first level, it kind of throws you off like, what? There's a leveling system? Okay. In case you're wondering about the red guy, don't worry about him. You're better off attacking the other dudes first. Getting rid of those. There you go, threw him off his balance. But you're better off attacking these dudes. Well, he should be the only dude left. Oh no, we got another blue guy. And there we go. Taken down. He's not exactly difficult to take down. You just got to wait for a certain instance. As you saw, I managed to... I think I broke his guard, so he collapsed to the ground. Perfect time to initiate an L1 attack. And slice down on him. This is the original Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I bet you didn't know that. Ha ha ha! So it wants me to kick this door in. I don't know if there's anything else around here. Can't remember. There you go. Another memento. So you got to look around for the memento things. More than likely, if I go over here, there's probably a bear. I'll be very surprised if there isn't. Told ya. Told ya. Da, 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 da. So there we go. We're back to normal health now. You've yet to see me get down. This game can get difficult sometimes. It depends on the amount of enemies they throw at you. And if somehow you get they surround you, and let's say for example you just get completely they all attack at the same time, boom, you've just taken 8 hits at once. That can completely destroy your health. This game can be very unfair sometimes. So there's a clock. We're going to see Ron Perlman very soon. There he is. There's Ron Perlman.
Afro Samurai.
I think that's Ron Perlman.
Is that what they call you now?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know. Is this Ron Perlman? I don't know. I forget what his voice sounds like.
Smoke.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Ron Perlman. Just that smoke line makes me think it's him. Hellboy is what it makes me think of. So the way, like, I remember I mentioned this game. This game's quite interesting, and because it gives you a little bit more insight into the Afro Samurai story. Oh, you see that's not fair, is it? Because I was stuck in a cutscene, the enemy got a cheap shot on me. But this actually shows Afro trying to get the number 2 headband, which was never shown in the anime. That's why I find it very interesting. We're not going to talk about Afro Samurai Resurrection, because Resurrection is just like a different timeline, different story. I wouldn't really say it's a sequel to Afro Samurai, if I'm honest. Also, the Afro Samurai Doujinshi ends very differently to how the anime ends. I'm not going to spoil it though. Go read the Doujinshi. It's only, you can get both volumes very cheaply, and it's not that long. It's only a couple of chapters. I'm not even gonna, because of how small.
Sword master send you, little watchdog? No. Does he never mention me, his brother?
Oh.
I'm hurt. But you've seen my work. Sword master. I can still hear his voice in my head sometimes. His tired aphorisms disguising the true intent of his words. Be like the stone. Be like the rock. Be like the mountain. Be like me. Narrow-minded, unyielding, unemotional, dead.
So he holds some resentment against his brother. Yeah, I'd say I'd recommend go and read the Doujinshi. It's not very long. If you're interested to see a kind of a different ending to what the anime had, because the anime, like I said, the anime's ending is different to what the Doujinshi has. What you would consider to be the true ending is up to debate, really. But yeah, I think we're going to call it there for Afro Samurai. Like I said, it's a really cool game. Artistically, in both visual and sound design, it's really, really good. It's kind of I think now, if I would say, it's an underrated gem. There's a few things that could do with some improvements, but it could be the emulator. It could be because it's capped to 30 frames a second. If it was at 60, we might not have this issue, and it might be able to read my button prompts much quicker. There's various different things that could be the reason why. But yeah, Adult Swim, if there's any, instead of making a new Afro Samurai game, just port this one to all platforms. Put it on the Switch, put it on PC, put it on PS4 and Xbox One. I mean, it's a bit pointless for PS5 and Xbox Series X, but you can put it on all platforms. Fuck it. Do like a remastered version, upscale it. I don't know, do whatever you need to do, but re-release it. It's a very good game, and it definitely deserves a bit more credit. Thank you, Hellish-Hero Toy Reviews, for requesting the game. Like I said, I played it before, and I do enjoy it, even though I didn't finish it, and I don't plan to finish it. It does give a very interesting take on the whole Afro Samurai story in video game form. Very interesting. It's pretty cool, actually. I much enjoy it. Anyway, I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.